A long time ago, there was a young man named Johnny. His family started with his grandfather, and he was a thief. Johnny was no exception, but he often felt guilty for stealing. Johnny's mother didn't want him to steal again. Because of long-term worries, his mother fell ill. In order to cure her illness, Johnny had to steal. Unfortunately, this time he was caught on the spot. Two villagers harshly taught him a lesson. Johnny, who didn't steal anything, had to take his injuries home. His mother's illness became more serious. So Johnny brought her medicine. But his mother said she would rather die than drink the medicine her son bought with the money he stole. She hoped Johnny could be a good person. This was her last wish. After hearing this, Johnny finally made up his mind to change himself. However, no one was willing to work for a thief. No matter where he went, people looked at him with vigilance. Johnny was very sad. He didn't know how to get rid of people's suspicion of him. Suddenly, Johnny thought of a good way. If he could do more good deeds to make up for his mistakes, would everyone be able to accept themselves? After a while, Johnny met Michael. Michael was also a thief. He warmly invited Johnny to steal with him. Johnny refused. He wanted to be a good person. Michael listened. He couldn't help but laugh. How could a person who has been a thief since his grandfather's time become a good person? Johnny wasn't angry. He suggested that Michael work hard with him to change everyone's opinion of them. Michael said that no matter what Johnny did, it was impossible to change his identity as a thief in people's hearts. After saying that, he turned around and left. From then on, Johnny started to work hard. He looked for all kinds of opportunities to help others. Next to the village, there is a river. Every time, people have to be careful to cross it to get to the other side. And once the water level starts to rise, everyone can only be trapped on one side of the river. Observing this situation, Johnny asked the village chief why the villagers didn't build a bridge here. The village chief said that many people have thought about this, but no one is willing to sacrifice their time. The construction of the bridge has been suspended. Hearing what the village chief said, Johnny looked at the sky. If he can build a bridge himself, he can help all the villagers. Maybe people will accept him. So from that day on, in addition to taking care of his mother, Johnny would go to the woods to cut firewood and then transport the finished wooden board to the river to build a bridge. However, the river is too wide. It's really hard to build a bridge by yourself. Even so, Johnny didn't give up. His behavior also attracted everyone's attention. 3 people gathered together and discussed secretly. They didn't believe that Johnny really wanted to build a bridge and thought he must have other purposes. So they threw stones at Johnny and wanted to drive him away. Johnny still didn't give up, but in the daytime he tidied up the wood very neatly. At night, the evil thief came to steal the best wooden board and threw the rest of the wood into the river. The next day, Johnny was very sad to see the destroyed bridge and wood, but he soon cheered up again. He will work hard to prove to everyone his determination to correct himself. That day, because work was too hard, Johnny fainted by the river. Fortunately, a luxury carriage passed by him. The merchant White and his daughter Sophia rescued Johnny. After his recovery, White and Sophia learned his story. The father and daughter were very moved. Sophia comforted Johnny and changed herself. It's never too late. He will definitely be recognized by everyone. White said that his ancestors also did some bad things. Although they left a lot of wealth, the family has always been hated for its bad reputation by people. He wanted to pay to build a bridge with Johnny to make up for the mistakes of his ancestors. Johnny was very happy to have White's help. He bought enough wood and hired someone to help him. Sophia took on the job of taking care of Johnny's mother. She also sent food to Johnny and others every day. The two young people slowly fell in love with each other. As time went by, everything went very well. The bridge was built soon. Not long after, a storm swept the whole village. The river rose rapidly. It was about to drown the village. The village chief stood in the rain, commanding the frightened villagers to go to the new bridge. The villagers hurriedly ran over the bridge to avoid the terrible flood. After the flood subsided, the villagers gathered together again. Although the former home was destroyed by the flood, as long as people are still there, everything can start over. They discussed the bridge that saved their lives again. They thought it was Johnny who built it. Everyone felt guilty for their prejudice. Hearing the villagers, Johnny comforted them that he didn't mind, as long as everyone is safe. The village chief expressed his gratitude on behalf of everyone. Now everyone believes that he has changed and returned to normal. Johnny was very happy. Suddenly a thief was heard from afar. It turned out that Michael was found when he was stealing. Two villagers caught Michael and were going to take him back to teach him a lesson. Johnny went up and said hello to them. Michael was very surprised. "Isn't this the thief, Johnny?" The village chief next to him said, "Johnny is not a thief. He is a good person now." Michael couldn't believe that Johnny actually won everyone's trust. Johnny told two villagers that he hoped they could give Michael a chance to correct his previous mistakes. The villagers agreed. Michael didn't expect to be released so easily. He asked Johnny how he did it. Johnny said, "As long as you don't give up, stick to doing what you think is right. You have to know that it's never too late to change yourself." Michael was deeply touched. He also joined the team to rebuild the village. With the efforts of everyone, the village was soon restored to its former appearance. Johnny's mother also miraculously recovered. In the blessings of all the villagers, Johnny and Sophia held a grand wedding and have been living happily ever after.